that's more pressing, because I want to determine what we're going to do in the future with fighting games. I'd like to get your opinions. But before we get to that, Baldur's Gate 3, Session 3. So now we're hitting 9 hours into the game. Happened yesterday. And I would say I'm starting to get the hang of certain things. Right now, the thing that's the most challenging for me is understanding the lore and the universe and the way things work, because I've never done D&D stuff ever. I don't even understand these groups. Like, I'm serious. I don't know. I've never heard of tieflings before. Lae'zel, whatever her, I can't even remember what her race is called. Like, they look like orcs to me, but I guess they're not. So I'm trying to wrap my head around a whole new universe I'm being introduced to. I've never done anything D&D related before, and it is tricky to try to understand everything, because I'm like, oh, look, the demon people. And people are like, no, they're not demons. They're half devil spawn or something. And I'm like, huh? Like, what? You know, oh, I'll take your word for it, I guess. And then as I'm leveling up, I'm getting all these new spells and abilities, and I absolutely need input on that stuff. I mean, no exaggeration, I hit, I think, level 3 or 4 with my characters yesterday, and they're like, oh, level 2 spells are now available. Here's 12 of them, pick. I'm like, 12? Usually in any game you get like 1 or 2 choices. It's like choice between 12 different customization options. How on earth am I supposed to know, you know, what's good here? So you guys are helping me tremendously. I just want to let you know, again, I've said this before, the reason I think this playthrough is enjoyable to me and you is because of the interaction. If I were playing this game for myself, it wouldn't be that good, or I probably wouldn't like it. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to sit down and study to play a video game. I play a video game to kind of relax and immerse myself in a fantasy world, but one that's easy to jump into, right? I don't want to have to do hours of research or prerequisite knowledge of anything. I just want to play it. But you guys are here and you're explaining these missing gaps to me and allowing me to understand things, giving me recommendations for new spells and stuff is tremendous. It helps a lot. So I want to say thank you for that. I think that's why I'm having the fun that I'm having so far with the game. If I was just sitting here offline playing, I probably would hate this game. Or if there was no stream, if it was just me doing on-demand videos of it, I probably wouldn't like this game. Just being honest. Okay? Now, truth is, alright, Stream 3, pretty much exactly as I was expecting is happening. Let me give you some perspective here. And let me, just so you know, this is not the end of the world, nor is it a harsh criticism of the game at all. Stream 1, we had over 1,000 viewers the entire stream, right? High engagement, high support. Crazy support, but that was kind of to be expected. Stream 2, which was a few days ago, we had around 600 to 700 viewers for the whole stream. Great engagement, good support. Yesterday, we're down to 400 viewers on this stream now, but still great engagement and still good support. Okay? I'm the kind of guy, I don't care about viewership. I want to reiterate this, okay? I don't care about views on the stream. I don't care about views on the on-demand videos. All I care about is if I'm having a good time, you're having a good time. Because of that, we're having the good engagement. And yes, because of that, support comes with it so that I can maintain a business. That's what I care about, okay? So even if this went down to 100 viewers per stream, I still wouldn't care as long as we still have the level of engagement and some support like we've been getting. I'm happy. All right, and I want to make that abundantly clear. But within 3 streams, 9 hours, we're already seeing this trend with this game. And this is what I was afraid was going to happen, and here's why. Currently, I'm playing games like RoboCop, Like a Dragon Gaiden, Street Fighter 6, which we'll talk about in a moment, Modern Warfare 3. These are the other games in my rotation, okay? A lot of these games are kind of hit or miss. There's a day sometimes when I play RoboCop and it goes well, and there's other days when it's kind of slow. You know, not a lot of people are coming by. Don't know why. Same game, still fun, but, you know. Like a Dragon Gaiden is meant to be a late night chill stream. I don't expect much out of that game. That's supposed to be the game that I know will not do great performance, but it's more for us to just have a relaxing social atmosphere rather than focus on a game that's performing well. That's the one that's allowed to kind of not be great. It's not a big deal. Street Fighter 6 also hit or miss. Some nights we have tremendously great nights, and other nights not so much. We've been having a lot of issues with the game recently, hitting master rank and having the connections be terrible. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Modern Warfare 3 also started off very strong when I played it back in November when it came out, and then over the course of November it went like this, where people cared less and less, stopped showing up, stopped engaging, stopped supporting, and then I started playing Warzone, and that lasted 2 streams, and the second stream I got a 3rd place placement, and immediately people were like, okay, we're bored of this already, go back to multiplayer. I was like, really? So with Modern Warfare 3 we have some flexibility. We can do Warzone. We could do multiplayer. We could do whatever people want on demand, which is great. But it's also kind of all over the place. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. So you see, what the point I'm making here is when you look at all the other games I'm playing, there's really nothing there that's mainly consistently performing well. It's not like we're in the midst of 5 good, big game playthroughs, out of which 4 are amazing games that are hot new releases and everyone cares about. It's kind of like, everything might perform, might not perform. People might show up, they might not show up. And there's nothing that can really be done about that. We're at the end of the year. When you're at the end of the year, there's nothing really major coming out, so this is kind of what happens, okay? And so, with Baldur's Gate 3, ultimately what happens is this now is the game on which a lot is hinging. This is the game that's supposed to be the staple playthrough. And quite frankly, that's the feedback I've received from you, is that you want Baldur's Gate 3 to be my most played game right now. People who love this game are saying we want at least 3 streams a week. If you can do more than that, great. But 3 streams a week, please. We want that much of it. We want that progress. If you don't immerse yourself in the world that much, basically it's not worth it, and we're not going to get out of it what we want. I've already got 2 different people who over the first few days of me playing the game said, we like the playthrough, but we're not patient. We don't want to wait. Thanks for the playthrough. And they even tipped, but then they said, goodbye, we're not going to stick around. I get that, but that's the kind of streamer I am. I'm a variety guy. That's why I succeed. That's why I have over 600 members, despite the fact I don't usually have 600 viewers on a stream. This is why I have a successful business, because I spread myself out so that way I get different viewerships for different games, right? People who are here for the podcast right now may or may not stick around for RoboCop. People who are here for RoboCop may or may not be here for the Like a Dragon stream tonight. Maybe those people will or won't be there for my React show tomorrow, and maybe a whole new audience comes in for Modern Warfare 3 on Sunday night. And that's the point I'm making. And it works. Okay? That formula absolutely works. It's been proven to work. So anyway, I'm a little concerned. Why? Because of this curve that I'm seeing with Baldur's Gate 3. Now, what I'm hoping is that it's not going to continue to do this. It's going to finally plateau. And as long as it plateaus, and we get a consistent group that comes by every time I play Baldur's Gate 3, and they're here to engage and support and have a good time with me, I'm fine. I don't care. I'm happy then. That's all I ask. So let's hope that it plateaus. Let's hope that it wasn't, oh, the hype of him playing Game of the Year after not playing it for so long. Okay, he's continuing to play the game and learn. It's not that interesting anymore. Oh, now he's just playing an RPG. No one cares. And then it goes down here. Then, you know, because this happened before. That's exactly what happened with Divinity Original Sin 2. At first, people were excited. And then over the course of 20 hours, 30 hours into the game, they stopped caring. And by 40, 50 hours, they didn't even want to see it anymore. And this is apparently a 100-plus hour game. So, I'm enjoying. I'm learning. All right, I am. And I feel like, again, if we can keep that momentum going, please show up for the streams. Please engage with me. That is the key to enjoyment right now, is us having that good time together, you helping me with the lore, helping me understand new gameplay mechanics. Like yesterday, here, let's listen to this. There's a gameplay mechanic where you could talk to dead people. So someone dies, but you could talk to them and try to find out what was going on before they were dead. So I do it once, and it won't let me do it again. Okay, I wonder why it won't let me do it again. It's weird. So someone says you can do it again, but because you're playing on console, you have to go to your actions wheel, open up another menu that says set actions, and you have to set a separate action, not talk to the dead, but recast talk to the dead. And you have to put that as a new action on your wheel, and then your main character can recast the spell. You can't just cast it from the same icon. You have to make a second action icon on your radio in order to do this. And as I'm doing this, people watching the stream genuinely are like, I've played this game 3 times and didn't know that. I thought you literally could only cast a spell once and then you had to rest. So you see, like, people are teaching me things during the game. That's critical. That's important stuff to know that a lot of people probably don't even know, because the game doesn't explain shit. I'm sorry if a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. This game is just like Dark Souls. It's its own isolated universe, and it doesn't try to teach you shit. Even though there's little tutorials, the tutorials are not sufficient to truly understand anything. You need to play it for yourself, and you need to study or read a guide or watch someone else play to learn the intricacies of the engine. That's just how it is, and that's okay. This is not me harshly criticizing the game in any way. I'm just saying that's the kind of game it is. Once you learn those intricacies, now the game's probably super fun. But you need to know them. If you don't know them, you're missing out on a lot of shit. And that's kind of the thing. And I know for some people, you know, that's not their forte or whatever. Oh, Phil's hand is being held. Well, do you know what kind of game I'm playing? You know, this is not a fucking action platformer where someone's telling me, oh, the hidden coin is behind that bush, go grab it before I even look for it. This is a game where you need help to have a good time with it if it's your first time playthrough, honestly, or else you're having a rough time and it's just not that fun. It's frustrating. I'm an interactive streamer as well as a gamer. It's my hobby and my job. It's my job to put out entertaining content. Me struggling with this game because it doesn't explain most of the stuff in it would not be entertaining content. It would just be frustrating for everyone. You want to see me play, enjoy, and fully get this game, right? So do I. So thank you. Please show up. Please engage. That's how this is going to work, okay? So, I hope it continues. I'm playing it again on Monday. I'm playing it again on Wednesday, okay? I hope people will continue to show up, engage, and support with these streams. And if they do, I have no problem keeping this in the rotation as the most played game. I will play it more than any other game in the rotation as long as it maintains that. However, I am worried about that it's going to become another Divinity 2, where after, 4, 5, 6 streams, all of a sudden, no one's showing up and everyone, already. And again, I don't care about the views, but all you got to do is look at the views of the videos on YouTube. The first batch, all right, within 24 hours had over 1,000 views, and up to now they have 5,000 plus views, like really good viewership. The second batch did okay, had around 1,000 views. This next batch barely has hit 300 views per video in almost 24 hours. So already, the interest is gone. You saw the intro, okay, that's it. Well, it's a 100-hour game. It's not a 6-hour intro game. It's a 100-hour game. It's an insane commitment. I hope people are going to commit to stick around and help me out with this playthrough because I want to play this game, okay? Also, keep in mind, the more I play it by the end of the year, I can more properly rank this game in my Game of the Year awards, which are coming up. They're coming up probably first week of January. So I have arguably 2 to 3 more weeks to play this game before I do my year-end series. So I need to get as far as I can before then. Okay? There you go.